Hey everyone, this is JP putting a face behind the voice. Um, just thought I'd start doing vlogs here at college since I don't have my gaming laptop here and can't do Machinimas or gameplays, and all that fun stuff. Going right into it, the title of this is going to be The Big Three and Mods. Big Three being the upcoming games, the big AAA upcoming games, Warfighter, AC3, and Black Ops 2. And then mods is going to be covering just a real quick overlay of some of my favorite mods on PC that I'm currently playing. So, jumping right into it. First one coming up is Medal of Honor Warfighter. I played Medal of Honor Allied Assault way back when it came out. Love that game. Played most of the game since. And of the series, I would say that Airborne is probably the most underrated game, mainly because the demo level, which is the first level in the game, it was so very well done, but they couldn't really capture it, that feeling of complete openness um, in the later levels, which was really unfortunate. Um, it then became a linear shooter pretty much after that, which is unfortunate. I love that game to death. It used the Unreal Engine 3. Even looks great even by today's standards. If you don't have it, I highly recommend picking it up, even just for that first level. I mean, there's so much replayability. I mean, the fact that you can just, well, okay, sorry, getting off topic. Warfighter. Um, I like Medal of Honor 2010. I played the beta on my roommate's 360. Enjoyed the beta. Few glitches here and there. Um, but when I was looking over the FAQ and all that stuff, it looks like most of my gripes were being dealt with. And I've posted on forums and all that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, I already have it pre-ordered. Definitely looking forward to it. Next one on the list is Assassin's Creed 3. New protagonist, new area. Um, let's see, I played the first Assassin's Creed. Yeah, there wasn't a first Assassin's Creed 3. It hasn't even come out yet. Wow. Sorry, early in the morning, no sleep, minds everywhere. Um, Played the first Assassin's Creed. Didn't really care about the story. I just kind of ran around and killed people. Uh, Lots of fun. It was on PS2, by the way. Or PS2, jeez. PS3. Ugh, my mind. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. So, play it on PS3. Mainly PC and PC guy. But, I didn't really play for the story, and it wasn't until AC2 that I actually started getting into the story and listening, saying, hey, this is a really, really good story. I should really pay attention. Um, I remember my roommate and I going through Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, getting all the glyphs and all that kind of stuff, and finding out all these Templar secrets, and it's like what if, what if it really made you think. Um, Kind of surreal in a way, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of people say they just can't seem to get into Assassin's Creed, and hey, that's fine. It's just one of my things where if you have a good single player, I'm going. I'm going. That's why I love The Witcher so much. Great single player, but that's off topic. So, Assassin's Creed 3. It's we call it a reiteration, but a built from the ground up, um, if you will, engine and build next. Graphics are looking great. Gameplay's looking great. Voice acting could use a little work from what we've seen. And judging by the released achievements and all that kind of stuff, it looks like we're going to be spanning quite a great deal of history, and we're going to be right in the middle of the great events of the American Revolution. To those naysayers that say we're only going to be killing the British, well, guess what? You're wrong. We're going to be killing blue coats along with red coats, along with civilians, along with governors and all that stuff. So the lobster backs are not going to be the only ones with tomahawks in their backs. So picking that one up as well for PC. All these games I'm picking up for PC, by the way. Last but not least, we have Black Ops 2. I tremendously enjoyed Black Ops, mainly because it had combat training. Like I said, I'm mainly a single-player type person. I love, 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 love single-player, and not exactly a big multiplayer kind of person. And that's why I loved combat training, because it allowed you to play on your own level if you wanted. Basically however you wanted. And it's like, I want a distraction, but I don't want to go through a single-player mission, this, that, and the other thing. I just want, like 10 minutes or whatever. Just start a combat training mission, and there you go. No stress, no worries. And if you're feeling pretty down in the dumps, just turn down the difficulty, and you're God on the battlefield. And it's also good to just use for trying out different techniques. Like one game I have earlier, I'm just quick scoping with an ACOG on the L96, I believe. Just weird stuff like that. So it's fun like that, and they're bringing back combat training, and they're revamping zombies, and they're adding loadout customization to single player. I mean, Treyarch, I've always found, has really tried to push the bar of a Call of Duty title. I loved World at War. I thought it was one of the better games, probably the best game after Call of Duty 4. A lot of people overlook Call of Duty 3 and say, oh my god, that game never happened. I mean, granted, I might be looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, but from what I remember, I had a lot of fun, although those melee quick-time events were a little annoying. A little too frequent, and you could guess when they were coming. But yeah, no, definitely picking that up for PC. Definitely going to be playing the hell out of single player. And the branching storylines does sound intriguing. I'm very excited to see how they play through that. Mods. Okay. PC gaming and mods seem to have had a sort of renaissance and a revival, which is fantastic. And a lot of great mods are hitting the scene. I'm only going to be covering some for the Total War series currently, because that's all I'm playing right now. Although I have been recently playing a bunch of Warband, Mountain Blade Warband mods. But let's just go through these three first. Two are I can kind of group together. But the first one is for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. Very important that you add kingdoms in there, or else you won't be able to play. This mod is called Third Age Total War, and if you heard that correctly, yes, it is a Lord of the Rings total conversion modification. You can play as Gondor, Harad, Rhûn, Dale, Free People of Eriador, Mordor, Isengard, all that kind of stuff. Play as anyone you want. You get to even play as a Fellowship campaign where you get to play as the major heroes. They have their little bodyguards and all that kind of stuff, and basically play through the storyline of Lord of the Rings, which is a lot of fun. It can get a little frustrating at times, but it's still a lot of fun. And obviously you have custom battles, so you can set up Mirkwood Sylvan elves versus Haradrim and all this other kind of stuff, or even Sylvan elves versus High elves, or Gondor versus Rohan, or Isengard versus possibilities are endless. So that's that, and I'll put the link in the description. Then I have one of my personal favorites that I've been playing for a very, very long time. This is for Empire Total War. It is called American Civil War Brother versus Brother. I started playing back in the 1.8 stage. It is now 3.0 with updates up to 3.4.1. Complete total conversion of Empire Total War to play out as the American Civil War, also known as War Between the States, between the years of 1861 and 1865 in North America. Uniforms are fantastic, brand new sounds, new smoke effects, custom unit models, big wavy flags, all this other stuff. Here's a note though. If you have Warpath, although it is not required, Warpath does give you the added benefit of a more detailed North American map. So that's just one thing to look out for. Link is in the description. By the same team as the Empire Total War mod is the Napoleon Total War mod, North versus South. Again, it is an American Civil War modification for Napoleon Total War. Again, very detailed units, all this other stuff, and they have custom scenarios where they have recreated the entire order of battle for the Battle of Gettysburg. And let me tell you, it is epic. I mean, you have literally 100,000 people on screen, and it's just like mind-blowing. Yes, it is going to lag your computer. But currently there is no campaign for it unless Creative Assembly releases mod tools where we can edit the maps. But right now it's just custom battle, custom scenario, and multiplayer. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks. Bye.